Kigali, Africa's cleanest city. A gleaming jewel where streets shine, gardens bloom, and plastic bags are banned. But this isn't just about cleanliness, it's about a radical experiment in equity. A model so bold, it rewrote the rules of urban transformation. In 2008, Rwanda's government made a move that stunned the world. They introduced a mandatory community work day every last Saturday of the month. No exceptions. Ministers, CEOs, street vendors, all side by side, sweeping, planting, building. The result? A city reborn. By 2015, Kigali's waste collection rate hit, compared to just in most African capitals. But here's the secret, Rwanda didn't just clean the streets, they cleaned the system. They, launched in 2012, poured citizen contributions and diaspora investment into local projects. No foreign debt. No strings attached. Just Rwandans betting on Rwanda. Within 5 years, it mobilized every franc spent on roads, schools, and yes, those spotless sidewalks. Yet the real twist. This wasn't just policy. It was psychology. The government didn't sell cleanliness, they sold dignity. A nation that had seen the worst decided to demand the best. And when the world said, Africa can't, Kigali whispered, watch us. But wait, what if I told you this entire system was built on a single, unshakable principle? One so controversial, it's never spoken aloud on the global stage. The truth. Rwanda didn't ask for permission. They took it. And that changes everything. Welcome back. Yesterday's Africa was defined by outside investment, often on terms that benefited everyone but us. That's the brutal truth. We watched, generation after generation, as our resources flowed outwards, enriching nations far away, while we were left with the crumbs. That model. It's not just outdated, it's dangerous. It breeds resentment, it stifles innovation, and it keeps us dependent. And that is why this is so important, now. Consider Aliko Dangote. A name synonymous with modern African success. He didn't just build a business, he built an empire. A $20 billion empire, mind you. How? By recognizing and seizing opportunities others, very often European companies, were too cautious, perhaps too arrogant, to pursue. They saw risk, he saw potential. They demanded guarantees, he invested. He understood, instinctively, that Africa's future wouldn't be forged by waiting for handouts or relying on external validation. It would be built by Africans, for Africans. By rolling up our sleeves and getting our hands dirty. By seeing value where others saw only problems. Dangote's foray into cement production, specifically, challenged the established multinational stranglehold on the market, dropping the price of cement by over 40% in some regions. This one move alone fueled housing booms and infrastructure development across the continent. It's about taking control of our narrative. It's about deciding our own destiny. It's about refusing to be passive observers in our own story. But here's the thing. Dangote's success, while inspiring, isn't some isolated, miraculous event. It's a symptom of a deeper shift, a growing appetite for self-determination, a hunger for economic sovereignty. And it's not just about individual wealth, it's about national prosperity. And here's the kicker. In 2008, when the global financial crisis sent shockwaves around the world, Rwanda, a nation still healing from the genocide of 1994, doubled down on a revolutionary approach. They systematically bought back shares in key national assets from foreign investors. Wait, what? And that is the Rwandan government equity model. A system that prioritizes shared responsibility, strategic investment, and a zero-tolerance approach to corruption. The result? Kigali, a city not just clean, but a thriving hub of innovation and economic opportunity. For Africans today, this blueprint is more relevant than ever. It proves that progress isn't solely about Western aid, but about African ingenuity and commitment to collective prosperity. Imagine if every African city embraced this level of ownership and long-term vision. Want to learn more about the specific strategies and investments that fuel African success stories like this? Explore our insider membership at panafric.com/membership.html. For just $9 a month, access exclusive content, expert analysis, and a community dedicated to building African wealth. Subscribe for more African wealth stories. Globe showing Europe Africa Money Bag.